Let's say playoffs start now. Who are you for? Who are you putting in there right now, Rece?
Well, I'm going to tell you, all before the preseason or before the season, I had Florida State in and Alabama. I can't stick with that pick without DeAndre Francois. That's a deal breaker for me. So I'll say Alabama, Clemson, Oklahoma, and I'm still sticking with Ohio State, but I'm wavering a little bit there. I had Michigan. I had Washington in preseason, but at least right now, that's who I would pick. Still got a long way to go, but that's the way it looks to me right now.
Well, in terms of the Big Ten, there's a really intriguing game on this schedule here this week. Well, there's a couple of them. I'm concerned that Purdue wants a maize and blue pelt on their wall in the worst way. And Michigan offensively the last 2 weeks is just, and you could say even in the game against Florida, the Michigan offense kept Florida in the game. What do you think of that game, Michigan and Purdue this weekend, Rece?
I think it's a scary one. I sort of suspect that Michigan's defense will be something like Purdue has not yet seen. And while I would buy Purdue stock long term with Jeff Brom, if you did that, you're going to take a hit tomorrow. I think Michigan wins the game. But your point's exactly right. They've only scored 5 offensive touchdowns in 3 games. They've been horrific in the red zone. Do you know that red zone touchdown percentage, there's only one team in America that's worse than Michigan, and that's Georgia State. I mean, they're 1 for 10. They're tied with Texas State for second worst in the country. Spate, I did some research on this last night. He's completed 1 pass in the red zone all season, and that completion was thrown behind the line of scrimmage. So, they have to improve there. This could be a scary game if they make mistakes because Purdue, Brom is a good offensive coach. Blau has been good in the early part of the season. They can score, but I think scoring against Michigan is going to be an entirely different animal for them. So while if there are mistakes, it could be scary. I just think Michigan is probably entirely too strong.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and Audience.
If you like that, please download our app. There's lots of fun things there other than just more of the videos you just saw. You can call us from the app. You can email us from the app. Just download it. Trust me, you'll enjoy it.